Hello everyone! This review is for those who want to get acquainted with the Xiaomi Watch S4, learn its features, take a closer look and in the end probably decide whether to take it or not. In this review we will cover appearance and the materials of the case, platform, what this watch can do and what should not be expected from it, work with notifications, compatibility, not only with Android but also with iOS, audio capabilities and speaker sound, workouts and their settings, features of this watch, how do they stand out from the competitors? Well, let's begin.
I do.
What kind of classes have you had?
The first thing that catches your eye is the classic proportions of the body. Then, average size screen for today's standards, with an excellent margin of brightness and with correctly working auto brightness. Always on display is also there, but it is without auto brightness. The flashlight turns off by itself after 5 minutes of idle. The screen is covered with no-name protective glass. There is an oleophobic and passive protection with a chunky replaceable disc. The middle part of the case is made of polished aluminum, pimp's favorite. Of course, it will be scratched. At the bottom there is ordinary glossy plastic. The control elements are full-fledged stainless steel crown wheel and functional button. There is a pleasant surprise awaiting us. I will say right away that neither Huawei nor Amazfit can do this. The Pixel Watch can. I'm talking about calling the curtain both upper and lower with the help of a crown. Excellent. The strap attachment is standard 22mm. You can use your old straps. In a nutshell, it's practically the same as previous S3, only without the Alexa voice assistant. Yes, this is so-called not-so-real smartwatch, but with the functionality that is sure will cover the needs of 90% of users. Receive messages and calls, count pulses and oxygens, manage workouts, monitors sleep and stress, always on display and auto brightness on board. Of course, alarms, timers, stopwatches, voice record. Hello Huawei GT series. And as a bonus, of camera control. Another hello to Huawei and Amazfit. By the way, the timer can work in the background with the corresponding icon displayed on the dial. Pity, but the stopwatch don't have this capability. The battery lives about a week. In this category, nothing fancy. At the end of charging, the watch doesn't send a message to the phone. Connecting headphones to the watch is easy and simple. The watch has 2 gigs of internal memory and you can access it from the native application. You can throw some MP3s there. Sorry, this function is unavailable for iPhone users. The copying speed is slow. The system has a built-in player that can control playback from both the watch and the phone. This player is perfectly integrated into the system and works during training. That is, yes, this watch will allow you to go for a run or walk with music but without your phone. In terms of music rating, excellent. I compared its speaker with the Huawei GT5 Pro. Listen for yourself. There is a voice recorder and this is good. Huawei GT. See, so it turns out that it's possible.
Hello buddy, how are you?
You cannot make a record in the background, that is in a hidden way. After recording, the file remains on the watch.
Hello buddy, how are
We
you?
will not be able to get it out of there either. I really liked the approach to the organization of training. There is a convenient and accurate setting of targets by distance. You can also set a goal for 5 minutes. There is a flexible settings of notifications, not only by heart rate zones, but also separately when the heart rate threshold is exceeded. There are also notifications about the distance traveled. Like all other watches, except Samsung, the training begins with the search for GPS satellites. And just like all other watches, except for Samsung and Amazfit, after finding satellites, the training does not start, but waits for your command. Notifications are made by sound, vibration and large, easy-to-read inscriptions on the screen. By the accuracy of sensors, I measured 500 steps. Look what I've got. Using them together with the Apple Watch 7 did not see much of a difference in the readings, but a piece of the end of the route was lost. To date, there are a number of mandatory things in notifications that are no longer something unusual. This is screen activation, displaying app icons, displaying emoticons in the text, removing a notification from your phone when it deleted from your watch. Our hero from today has everything cool in this department except for emoticons. There, of course, Xiaomi programmers still need to work. The watch warns you of an unread notification with a red dot at the top of the dial. Next, I will list the functionality that is absent on Xiaomi, but I would really like it. Displaying images in notifications. With such a gorgeous screen, it's a bummer not to have such an opportunity. And of course, I would like to be able to respond to messages, be it blanks or emoticons. Notifications about all times of incoming calls will be regardless of the phone to which the watch is connected, but the ability to pick up the phone already depends on the phone. With iPhones you will receive all calls. On Samsung and Pixels it will be like mobile and WhatsApp you can talk, Telegram only a notification about a call, and Viber does not respond to a call at all, only then notifies you of a missed call. On other phones, mobile phone calls are received, yes, messengers are most likely not. So, what makes them stand out from the competition? The first is of course the brightness of the screen. In this price category it is impressive. The second is the gesture control, original. The third is the value for money, quite a decent set of functions and a very good appearance. As I have said in a previous video, manufacturers do not want to produce perfect watches. The S3 lacked brightness and crown wheel. In S4 this was added, but Alexa was cut out. In short, it turned out to be a good, nice smartwatch for its price tag, but still not so much that I advise you to drop everything and run to the store after them. If you liked the video, subscribe. If you have any questions, write in the comments. I will try to answer them as soon as possible. That's all. Thank you all. Good luck to everyone.